Cool.
Call to order 9:34 a.m. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting us.
Roll call. Rosa or
Present.
Rosa? Gary,
Here.
Maria,
Here.
Lindsay here, William
Here.
and Hector. Not here yet, but mostly. Order of business, any deferrals, additions or deletions? That we would like to add to the agenda or delete or? I'll let Maria catch up. You're good? All right, perfect. So, public comments.
That would be me.
Good
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Rebecca. I'm here on behalf of Troop 902, which we are headquartered in here in Miami Lakes at the Mary Collins Community Center. I am here actually on behalf of my daughter, Victoria, and her project partner, Alexa. They are working on their Silver Award, which is one of the high awards of Girl Scouts. And they are looking to set up adoption events and connect them with veterans or people who might need companion pets or service animals. You don't have to.
Pass them around when I call you. When I already did. I did it at the chamber.
Yes.
Yeah. And the
Oh, this is such a cool.
I love it.
After the vodka shot, I didn't think you remembered.
Gary.
Good morning.
I feel it. She was speaking, you were saying before someone ruined it.
So, we are working with the American Legion Post 144 and the amazing Commander Cardenas. And he invited us. He invited the girls to,
It's amazing in many ways.
Another mixture amazing that people.
But just so positive with each other.
see, this is why we connect. It's perfect.
It's amazing.
No.
So he suggested that we can't communicate with you guys because of your mental health walk. However, we were recently advised that animals are not allowed at the Veterans Park.
All right, well. So
So
you
I
know,
don't-
nobody knows
that.
too.
Yeah,
Yes.
well,
Yeah.
You can still have a table and
people ignore
spread
that.
the awareness
know the
on the
importance.
program
Sure.
for the
So
community.
yeah, I was wondering how we would be able to
Sure.
collaborate with that. Yeah, that would be a great idea.
Okay, love it.
We have to vote on it all this.
Yeah, we'll vote on, we have a lot to talk about, so then we'll kind of bring that into what we're gonna, I guess,
Okay.
vote and discuss.
Well, and just to sweeten you guys up,
Oh.
I do have some free Girl Scout cookies.
Ooh,
Let me know what you guys want.
thank
Oh, the
you.
milk ones. I do not have any coconut ones. We are after,
your work.
that's the best way to get this work, so please feel free to take, there is more than enough. Thank you so much.
Slide it this way.
You can.
You can only be an official member.
I'm looking at them. I'm looking at desperate,
Yes, that's a
desperate
brownie.
faces on that direction, look like, that's diabetes for everybody.
Diabetes.
Well, you guys, thank you for your time and.
No, thank you.
So, you know, I got the input for it.
Thank you. Well, my. Anybody else for public comments? No?
We're just here for one.
Yes.
Can I
Welcome, Amy.
provide some comment on the public comment? The first thing is, the Public Act, EAWS
Okay.
Act was passed by the VA or passed by Congress. And expanded eligibility for certain roles to veterans who suffer from PTSD, not just those who have missing limb and stuff, to include the training of those animals and the funding of those animals. And one of the things they're gonna start in the Veterans Committee in the town, is they're gonna start a permanent subcommittee on service animals and equine therapy. So I know, because I'm gonna put it in the agenda next week. And so, so we're gonna have basically, so, you know, you're formally invited to every Veterans Committee meeting if you want. Because we're gonna have a standing committee now, or a standing subcommittee on, you know, service animals. Also, I work with this other organization called, Starlight of Valor, and they have a subsection called Balls of Valor. And they're working on a bunch of different things, but one of the things they're trying to do is connect, or agencies that train service animals, for veterans, and they do it for free. With the veterans.
And real? Yeah,
Yeah.
service animals
Yeah.
that turn on a light, get you.
Well,
some
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
refrigerator.
even, I mean, I saw a demonstration in West Palm Beach. We found one in West Palm Beach because we're trying to target the areas that have VA hospital.
Right.
So West Palm Beach has a large VA hospital, Miami has a VA hospital. And we found, this place called, Big Dog Farms and Rescue and Kennel and Training. And they basically have a whole bunch of service animals they're training, you know, the veterans bring them and they train them. And, I mean, they do things like if they see, there's one that if they see the veteran crying, they did the demonstration, if the veteran's like this, the dog will come up and keep on asking for attention,
That's
licking the
really
face
cute.
until, you know, they pay attention, you know what I mean? And of course, they'll pick up, you know, keys, they'll pick up cards, you know, if you drop a card, they'll pick it up, they'll close the door, they'll open the door, to turn on the light, and all the other things that, it's really interesting. But
Wow.
anyhow, we're trying to find a similar organization in Miami that's willing to do training for veteran service animals. And if you can help us,
So I
figure
think
one
the
out.
Humane Society does that.
Do they, I mean, do they have availability though? That's the thing about this organization is they almost are totally dedicated to veterans. You know, and sort of like, they will bump anybody else if it's a veteran showing up.
Yeah.
Where the Humane Society, I don't know how certified the trainers are, first of all, but I'm pretty sure it's, you know, come one, come all, you know, so.
Okay.
That's one of the things I've been trying to figure out is somebody in Miami area that does it,
Okay,
Dade County.
I had connection with Pets for Vets, and they did advise that they do have a service animal.
Training facility.
They have a trainer, a single trainer, because they do those same events, but if they have, like, locations in other places, but they have a trainer.
Well, one of the things that this West Palm Beach location told me, I talked to the director of training, he will do a train-the-trainer
Okay.
program. He'll do a train-the-trainer program.
You should do
Yeah.
more of
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, so maybe that's, if we have a lack of trainers. Cause what I'll love to see is if we set something up here in Miami Lakes and Veterans Park at like the, Mary Collins Center.
We can-
You know,
we can have-
No, without that.
It would have to be a canine cove.
we can't have pets in Veterans Park,
No.
No,
even for training.
no.
Well, don't
Not
know
unless
that.
they're
Pets,
already-
they're allowed in any park,
Mhm.
but no one enforces it. They-
Well, I
people
mean,
come
I
in
mean,
there,
I
they
guess
carry-
it's service animals, they're allowed
Okay.
service animals.
Yeah.
You know, because
This
that's,
is
that's
different.
ADA unless they wanna be,
ADA,
if they wanna violate federal law, hey,
No.
good on you.
no, ADA is.
Yeah,
allowed.
I mean, so
Now,
these are
ESA is
service,
different.
these are service animals being
Yeah.
trained to be service
Those
animals.
are-
They're being trained to be
Yeah.
service
Yeah.
animals.
Yeah, that's a facility
something we would have to
for
discuss
training.
with
I'll raise it up with the council,
Yeah.
you know, see if they're, you know,
Because
one
of
thing.
that, one thing that I was discussing with Commander Cardenas was, maybe we can push the town to change that policy to allow pets in the parks and perhaps just install like the poop bags thing.
Well, I mean, I don't want pets in the park,
No,
unless they're service
no,
animals.
no, that's actually county.
Yeah, it's a county ordinance. I mean, I don't think they can do that. I don't want, I mean, the ADA is clear about service animals. And the thing is, my end state goal is basically to have like one time a week training at the Mary Collins Center for veterans and their service animals, or anybody in their service animals, you know? Now, I think that for the veterans, it may be free. For the anybody's, they may have to pay a fee, you know?
Unless
So-
still you have.
I'll look
They can do
into-
do it in a pavilion.
I'll look
in a
into the
pavilion.
Therapy Alliance. and see
We
if
can
they
do it
have
inside. I mean, I think inside the Mary Collins would be better, so
Yeah.
there's air conditioning and the dogs don't overheat and all good jazz and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm gonna work on that with the standing committee, standing subcommittee.
That's cool, that's
So-
awesome.
And the guy, the trainer thing is
So-
free?
Well, I gotta talk to the director, and
Sounds
I think it may be, I don't know if it's free. But he says he could make it off of that as well. So,
Okay, so we have a lot to talk about. I'm sorry, I don't mean
Yeah.
to, but
No, I'm
let's
not.
go back on here.
I'm
So
Send us more.
do you wanna,
information.
send you this stuff.
do you wanna start with like the concerns from the town or, I don't know?
Sure, just
Or-
go through
Just for
the agenda and then.
Okay, so the town has some concerns about the walk, right? About doing a walk. I'm sorry, adoption, oh, sorry, adoption of minutes. Is everybody okay? With the previous ones?
Or do we need to adopt the minutes?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm doing it again.
Absolutely. Oh. Not the cookie. The cookies are.
You want the notes?
There.
You can have the cookies.
I
thought.
We have one, yeah.
Coconut, your favorite.
Oh, it wasn't open, it wasn't meant for me.
We've done virtual
Yeah.
programs for the girls.
She's amazing.
You know that, it's like, girl,
Should I-
that's sugar.
Should I stay for legal?
So,
Motion to-
motion.
Thank you.
motion.
Okay, I second it,
Thank you.
all in favor?
Aye.
Yeah.
Welcome. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thirty.
So back to the walk, so the town has some concerns about it being a walk per se event, just because of, I guess, the structure of the sign up and the Eventbrite and like, you know, like maybe us not being prepared yet to kind of overtake something like that. And they had suggested that maybe we could like, partner up with the health fair and do something in conjunction with them.
That's what, February.
March or something, or, so then and then you guys tell me what you guys would wanna do, so. Or, this is what I presented back to them, is like, we'll meet you kind of halfway, and I understand, like, them being scared that we're not gonna be able to bring in enough people and like crowd and like to
It's the
justify for our
first time.
sponsor, because it's the first time, but we've gotta start somewhere, right? So I personally am against doing something with the health fair because I really want it to be a standalone event for mental health. Like, I don't want it to be linked up with health, because then it's gonna be the same thing that we're just gonna be doing, you know, but. So then I suggested maybe doing like the fall festival and just kind of minimizing the whole, taking away the walk concept.
Where's the focus?
Like a family friendly event, and then we'll just have the
Oh, just
resources
come.
there for mental health and then
Okay.
something like that.
Like the Fourth of July.
So I did, so I did like a whole vision board and I'll present it to you guys on like what I was thinking is that they're hosting something similar at the CD Smith Park. Obviously, it wouldn't be to that grand scale. We would have to see what is allowed at our parks. This is just a vision board of something like a fall festival, but in awareness for mental health, make it
Sorry.
like fun for family, to promote to families to come in. I've already had a contact for a pumpkin patch, which they are a wholesaler. And so we could get like a pumpkin patch and then do like one free pumpkin per child to kind of make.
How much is it?
I'll show you the bins. I made copies so you guys can see like what the bins are. And this is just one of my vendors that reached out. There's a bunch of different, we could always look into that. But like a bin of pumpkins are like little mini ones for like 100 or I don't know, $50. And like, so we could get Indian corn, corn stalks to kind of like make that pumpkin patch kind of vibe. With the bounce house and then other vendors like face painting, like to make it like a family friendly that would kind of get more attention, and then we'll have all these mental health. Again, sponsors or, you know, agencies, they're giving their information, you know, to the community so that we can bring more traction.
I like that.
I don't know,
That's
it would take
A wider
away.
audience and it will cover all bases.
Exactly.
Among the-
Now, if we want to charge for the event $5 per family, they get the free pumpkin for that. I mean, I don't know like the details on that. You could guide us on that. But I think if we do like the one free pumpkin per child, it'll bring some traction for families to come out there to incentives, and in terms of sponsors, we already have some, I don't know about if you guys have anybody that you guys have already reached out to, but NAMI, I reached out to them and they gave us the commitment to participate. Which I think will bring a big thing, and they're like, we'll be there, even though they have their reels on that Sunday. And then we're gonna just figure out what kind of in-kind donation they can provide to us. So NAMI's gonna be great and a big sponsor because they'll promote it on their social media, and Kate is a good friend of mine. She's like, we'll be there and we'll help promote it. Chen Med, I think, also submitted their form for sponsorship. I know Baptist as well did. Thank you, guys. Rogers Behavior is gonna be sending theirs. They're only gonna do a table, but I have other ones that are coming through. I have not even shared it to my whole list of contacts because I don't wanna come in and just send them a sponsor sheet, like, give me your money, without having a formal flyer of what the really idea is, and if we're gonna change it. I know that once we submit that, we'll get much more people, even if it's for table sponsorships. So I think right now we already have how much money? $1,000 in sponsorships?
We have about, I think so.
Like commitment or in hand?
No.
So there's one, that they paid for sure. The other one, I know they received the invoice. I'm not sure if they've already paid. That one was 700 and the other one was 400.
So I'll make this happen if you guys support, like, I'll get all the contacts, like, we'll do the vendors, like, I don't know, like, what do you guys think? Do you think that'll be
I like it.
feasible?
I like it too.
In fact, I like that it's actually the thing we do, the pumpkin patch mental health thing.
I love that.
Because I know when my kids were young, a bazillion years ago, I took them to the pumpkin patch all the time. They loved it, and if
I
we
don't know
get,
if
we
the
get
town
a.
has a pumpkin patch already event.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say that.
No, we don't.
Well, not
Church.
the town.
Yeah, but the churches and
Yeah.
which I actually reached out to the church to get their vendor, to see who they use as a vendor, so they're gonna get back to me with that information, but another close friend of mine, she works in produce and she gave me this contact.
Any
for
chance
this
we can get a
vendor.
petting zoo too?
Yeah, well, I was gonna ask, I do have the contact for the petting zoo and they would be willing to come, but I don't know if we can bring animals because of their jurisdiction.
We've had.
They don't have
we've
any
had
before.
petting zoo in Easter all the time.
Yeah.
So I made a little list here of things not allowed that I'm gonna write in, because hopefully that's the thing in town, and then I'll go back and then go to my vendors and all that, and then I can bring you guys what we need. for
Do
it.
it.
So when is this? Because
October
the walk
19th.
was now,
October-
almost.
Okay, to bring you up to
Okay,
speed, so
so
we
we're-
pushed it back a little bit just to give us more time to
Okay.
really get
Okay.
organized and make sure that we're not
So
gonna,
when would this be?
October 19th. It was everything says October 19th location, and the time would be 8 to 12. I think it's great. Families are awake, little kids are up at that time. I think that we don't need to change or adjust the time. I don't know, what do you think?
It's up to you.
It's up to us, guys.
What
Okay, what do you
time in
think?
the morning?
In the morning.
From what time?
The same time, we could leave it at the same time, or we can make it later, like 9 to 1 if you guys want. I mean, I don't,
10 to 2 is
Yeah,
and like Saturday at 8 AM.
it's too much, okay.
I mean, he's going to school the whole weekend, having to wake up. Because I have to.
Okay, so let's go step by step. We approved to change it to that event first. So then we go to the.
So what, so it would be what, like just like a family fall festival?
The fun festival?
Fall festival.
The fun festival.
So
The
like,
move
so
that they
changing
try-
from the walk
Yeah,
concept
yeah.
to just having a
We have to
festival.
ask, Chat GPT what's good names.
Well, the town will come up with a name, they'll figure that portion out and they'll come up with the flyer and all that, but like, are we in agreement with that? Do we take?
Yeah,
do
so
we
I make a
vote?
motion to modify the mental health awareness walk to become the mental health pumpkin patch. I mean, whatever we want.
Fun,
to
fall festival,
Fall festival.
And I second it.
all in favor?
Aye. And to set the date for I make a motion to set the date for October 19th between the hours of 10 AM and 2 PM.
Second.
Second. All in favor? Okay.
What do you need us
Do
to
you,
do?
do you foresee the town having any pushback with dates or anything like that that you know of? Before we,
Yeah, because we have to find.
Another question. Would this encompass, like also like autism, ADHD? No.
mental health.
Cause we have a special.
We have a
needs
special
committee
needs
for
committee
that.
for that.
We don't fit in there.
Mhm.
Okay.
They don't fit in with
So
us.
the vendors will probably be there,
So
gonna be,
undiagnosed mental.
No, like, I mean, a child with a attachment disorder.
Anxiety,
anything.
depression,
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
suicide ideation, I mean, everything, with
Yeah.
substance recovery, there's a lot of providers out there
Yeah.
that families don't know about the resources, right? So then that's the point, is that they can come to this fair, and let's say my kid is suffering from anxiety and like mental health, and kind of just raise awareness on the topic. And then we can go in there and there's gonna be Rosie's, I'm just saying, like,
developmental, like bonding with your
Yeah.
child the first 2 years of life, or
Mhm.
one, let's say, is critical to development.
you know,
You know.
Special Needs already does all these events for that. So we just wanna focus on mental health.
Something to-
Which I am the liaison also for the Special Needs Advisory Board.
Yeah.
So if you're interested, you can just reach out to
Okay, because we work with Gigi's Playhouse
me. Okay.
and we
Yeah.
have a lot of contacts regarding special needs, I guess, more like autism, ADHD. Partners that work with that.
So I have from 10 to 2.
Yes.
So the only thing is that there is another committee that has a hold on that day. They still haven't voted, so I
On
mean,
the day you guys give us?
yes, but after, because it's from 1 to 4 is when they have the hold. But,
Can we do that?
Where
I
are they?
thought the day was
special,
The date was set, but because of the time frame. So if we're moving now, the time frame a little lower, then I guess that.
Are they going to be outside or inside Mary Collins?
inside.
Inside Mary Collins. Okay.
Well, maybe it'll bring more traction if we
What is-
overlap.
what is-
So it's-
Let me out.
More people walking by,
We'll be outside, yeah.
because we'll be outside. It's like, we stop over here.
I think we're all south
Yeah,
end.
because it's probably the
Yes.
autism dance thing that they have.
I'll
Yeah.
just double check. It should be fine.
If they walk right by, they're going to the other event, they just.
Yeah, I don't think- I don't think they-
The more the merrier.
I mean, there's a hole, but it wasn't interfering. But now it's.
Got it.
Now it would overlap.
And you have no clue what they're doing?
So 9 to 1,
We're still trying to figure
would
it
that
out.
like
Have details.
take that, would that take off of them, 9 to 1, if we
Do
did
you
not?
think that that's something we can do, to you guys will be able to do?
Who is
But they-
it? Are we allowed to know who it is? Like, what's it?
It's special.
Yeah, I mean, but they have Mary Collins, right? They're reserving Mary Collins.
Right.
The
And we're
only
doing
thing
ours
is-
outside.
Yeah, ours is outside.
But
But
you know,
we
that's
still have people going in and out of the center. That's the only thing.
But yeah, they have to use the restroom.
They don't have it.
I don't know.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. This will-
I mean, do you think
Why?
if you have to use the restrooms or go inside, outside of the center, that happens all. You can't control that.
No, it's fine that they're going. Just, there's just two different things going on at once.
Mhm,
That's my only.
concern.
What about November?
9 to
No,
11,
let's
9
not
to
move the
1.
date again.
I mean,
Let's keep it, because then we're gonna do
that makes it really hard for you because you are
both of them.
liaison both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's gonna live there
Yeah, I
that
see, I
day.
see the issue.
We
I
don't
see
want
the issue.
9 to 1.
So why don't you,
can do 9 to
why don't
1.
you go and ask the
If you
town?
would
and
like-
they'll- Yeah,
There, that's a hold. They just gave me some dates and I put a hold.
got it.
You
We
all
vote on it right
voted
now.
on it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So if you think 9 to 1, and then that way, because with them, it might not even happen. It's
Gotcha.
just a hold.
So then if it might not, then we'll
Let's
start.
keep it to
10
the
to
two. I say, let's keep it there.
10 to 2.
Yeah.
We got it first.
That's right, we voted, we got it.
We don't die. I mean,
Right.
we're like very family kind of
Yeah,
topics. Like, it's not a crazy committee, has nothing to do, it's not class.
yeah.
We can figure it out.
It's true though.
Yeah,
Very
I
cool.
don't, you know, our
So-
petting zoo is gonna be the.
So here's the activities that I thought of to propose to see, and then please
So wait,
share.
we're good?
So we're
The,
gonna.
the
keep it
motion is?
It keeps, we already,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
it stays.
Only to the
Right,
south
sorry.
end.
9 to 2.
Was
So
really-
potential vendors, so the pumpkin
that.
patch for the pumpkin, so that obviously would need definitely activities like face painting and any other ideas are welcome. That is not gonna be so complex and there's
Craft table?
a craft table, like that doesn't have like consent forms, is that gonna be like
We can
overstimulating,
have
you
the
know?
Girl Scouts do a craft table for you guys.
Oh,
Amazing,
that'll be great.
I love that.
Yeah.
Um,
We paint the pumpkin.
Bounce house, I'm a little intimidated by that, because then I don't know, like, if a kid jumps, breaks his leg, and like what, like all that, so maybe we could do something more interactive, like a carnival where they throw things, like a ball, like a basketball hoop or something, like, I know, I already looked at some vendors on here. Yeah, with anything, like a carnival kind of looking thing, I saw one, there's a company here in Miramar, and they have those kind of like
Like
carnival.
a toss and.
So, exactly,
a sack
like things yeah, so they're not actually jumping and like
Right.
for them to hurt each other, the kids to hurt each other, or whatever. Hayride, I don't know if that would be something that we could do, like a little hayride, they also have that as a vendor. But I don't know if that
What is
is
a hayride?
like a little truck and they just take them
Oh.
around for the little kids. It's it's very.
I said keep the stuff. simple.
But it's part of the whole
you can do it on
fall
the
thing,
track,
and the
yeah.
little track around it, but I don't know, you guys
No, no,
tell
that's
me.
cute. I just trying to, I'm like, wait.
And then I put petting zoo, is this allowed?
It is.
It is.
I don't know.
So-
There have been previous ones that could be, but if something changed and it's not, I don't
Correct, just
know.
let,
So
well, just let
that's
us know if you can look into them and see if that is, if that's allowed, and then. The dogs, well, I was gonna bring the therapy dogs as well, but they told me they were not, they have to be, like service animals, but I don't know, then they're like, so then, I don't know, that's it, right? Anything else you guys would wanna?
Yeah, we gotta check on the
What
pavilion.
about offering
green
like a yoga class?
pavilion.
So,
Like either for kids or the parents?
Yeah.
so,
Well, that's-
yes, so there's this organization that I work with at my facility, it's called Yoga for Change, I already reached out to the girl, but she
Yeah.
wants. Yoga
You
for
know
Change,
that.
they'll bring in and they'll do like a little
Yes,
presentation, they'll be a sponsor, and they can do a yoga class there as well. But I
First
need the
call.
flyer to send it over so they can get approval.
Huh? What's her name?
I don't remember how, I have to look at the emails. Yeah, they're awesome. They're really good because they're nonprofit. I like.
Okay,
nonprofit.
so we need a motion for the, okay, motion to request a petting zoo. Motion for face painting. A motion for craft table provided by the Girl Scouts.
Is that all one motion?
Yeah, pretty much.
But you said a request to who? To get approval. that we can do
Ah,
it.
We approve it and then we go and get it.
What about the $5 you were saying?
That'll be a different
What
one.
do you guys? Okay.
Let me get this one.
Let's finish this one.
Okay, so I got a motion to, I'm making a motion that we have a petting zoo, face painting and craft table.
Et cetera, common, et cetera.
I don't know,
Where
et
we-
cetera. We gotta say exactly what they.
specific,
Or
yes.
Saki Ray.
How about like a like carnival, like instead of bounce house, but like carnival vendor, I don't know, carnival activities that are not gonna be harmful to children where they can bring
Correct,
home.
such as.
And
Okay.
a lot of liability.
No, like,
A motion to approve activity that are not gonna be harmful to children such as petting zoo, face painting, craft table,
Such as, but not limited to.
But not,
You would have a
know better
game
than
table,
etc.
correct.
like where you have
I'll
Jenga,
show
you
you
have
guys
checkers,
what they have.
and then
It's
for.
for teenagers, right?
Yes, because we do that at our school. We could have our club there, our mental
Yeah.
health wellness club, and we can put that table
That'd be
together for
awesome.
you guys.
Like the
Yeah.
rock painting and all those
Yeah.
stuff like.
Oh, yeah,
Love
that's
that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be perfect. And then, okay, so that motion, right, we're doing that, because then I want to
I'm
make up
missing
that
one.
point.
The last one you said.
No.
To have, your,
Okay.
your golden.
Oh, yeah. go
Yes,
for it.
yes, to have our mental wellness club at Goldman come in and sponsor a table like against.
Teen craft table, whatever.
Teen-
Teen craft event, teen event.
Do you think we can get some volunteers from Goldman to help us set up? Cause
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they're just gonna bring us a truck full of.
Yes, absolutely. I already told them to volunteer for the walk and they said yes, so now they can volunteer for that.
From home.
Yes.
Golden, yeah, and
Okay.
the craft table, craft
Still-
activities.
Waiting on that motion.
That's your motion?
Girl Scout.
To get
Yeah,
all those
motion to do,
members?
yeah, motion to do,
Okay.
basically a fall fair activities, you know.
Perfect, okay, cool. So I'll second that motion, all in favor?
Aye. Who, you did it, you seconded?
And then we have
second.
the Table.
Presented.
Within those activities,
Goldman crafts.
you had presented to maybe have the band come and do a presentation. So would that still be an option or?
That would be an option. The only thing is that when I asked the band director, he said that he would need buses to get the kids there.
Alright.
So I don't know.
Do we?
if
That is a
that's-
possibility.
Yeah.
But which for talking about all of this, funding.
It will come out of the budget then, I guess, whatever we.
And you would also have to make a motion.
A motion.
to Include that as one of the expenses.
It's usually two
Those
buses.
are usually about 400.
I think he said 4 buses.
4 buses?
That's
Yeah.
$1,000.
That's $1,000?
Yeah, it's about $1,000.
Yeah, that's $5,000.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but what they're gonna do, they're gonna play what, for how long? I mean, maybe just some marching music?
Would we still have one more meeting before the actual event? Could it be something that we kind of table depending on how, like,
Absolutely.
realistic numbers of sponsors
Yeah,
that
yeah.
will come in?
The only thing is he would want to know, I know,
ahead of
so that
time.
he rehearses, because I know
Course.
they're also rehearsing for the Veterans Parade and they
Yeah.
rehearse for the games and so he just told me to tell him as soon as possible. I don't know if instead of taking the whole band, if he brings half of it, I don't know, like, cause I'm not sure.
Can you
what
bring
they-
a quartet? When brass supports that. Just
Yeah.
cool.
We'll pick them up.
So,
I'll pick 'em up. Gary's like, jump on in.
Play a little, little background.
I feel like $1,000 is a big,
it,
big amount for our
it-
project, especially if we're gonna need it for pumpkins.
no, I
stuff like that.
totally agree, and I think that's how he felt, that it was a lot also for him to spend to transport the band on Saturday, so.
1,000%.
But
yeah.
the band for the parade, for the Veterans Day Parade, they don't ask for buses.
They-
They all come in.
They don't, and I forget it, because I asked him that,
They all drive in.
They will
Yeah.
just
They
drive
only
in.
provide for other schools.
I don't know
Edison
if that's something
and,
that
yeah.
comes through ESAC, or they have a special fund for that already, because they've been doing that for years, and
Yeah.
maybe that's something they just do for the community, but, or maybe they get some funding. for
Yeah, I actually think that, as I've seen Goldman's band, they're very good, but they're a huge band. And do, you
He's
put
got
them
about
in,
130
yeah, you put them
kids.
in the middle of Veterans Park, they take up Veterans
They
Park.
take up, yeah,
Wow.
Oh, I like
So,
when you spread them
well,
out.
it's not, no, because we have to have a pumpkin pad.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
It's
big.
like, I like a big man.
No, I would love the idea, but $1,000 in our budget is a
Yeah.
lot when we're
If
just.
they ask volunteer students, like who from the band would like to practice and get a couple of them to volunteer to come.
I think it's the equipment,
Yeah,
you know, and I think.
this is what we're gonna go with.
And
What about the
So-
cheerleaders? Maybe the cheerleaders from China make noise and bring some.
You know, that I could, I thought about that too. I can ask, we have a new person in charge of the cheerleaders, and she's actually an ex-alumni. And she is also teaching a psychology class, and she was also very psychologically oriented as a student, so. Let me ask her. Yeah,
Maybe you can bring some activities for the teenager, because I think this is
Yeah,
right for teenagers.
We had it, no?
Yeah,
Good
so
idea.
with all this said, now that there's like a lot of little things that we're gonna do, can we vote on a special call meeting for a sooner date than our next meeting?
Yes.
Would you guys be okay with coming in again? So that way we can finalize more things, like, I don't know, September 11th, maybe, like within a week or two?
September 11th.
I was just looking, that's what a next, like a Wednesday that's not next week would be.
No, I'll be here for the morning, September 11th ceremony anyways.
Correct,
Yeah.
I don't know, is that something?
Yeah,
that-
that's fine.
Cause if not, it'll be next Wednesday, I can't come next Wednesday. Or we could do it another day if you guys want, I don't,
Committee.
special calls meeting, so we can vote. Right? I got it, I learned, I learned.
Oh, because the name is different.
It's very
You say
different, if now we
vote.
can't vote, and then we're like, pointless, I learned.
Motion to a special call meeting.
Will the town provide community service hours for the girls who host those tables?
Oh, what time do you want the special call? meeting?
If there's students that volunteer, yes,
8:30?
now for
Okay.
the table,
But I wanna
that
know.
could be,
Okay.
I'm not sure. I know that, volunteers was something that was meant, that staff mentioned, they were like, we might need this amount of volunteers, I'm not sure if they reached our time to any in
9:30?
general.
Okay.
But for sure, it's a possibility.
if you can, I would give it to my students, because I can do that, and Girl Scouts could probably, right?
Only if when we do council events.
Oh,
When they volunteer with council events, then yes, council will give them volunteer hours, but this would be more of a town event that they would volunteer their time.
But they can register with the town as a volunteer.
You wanna wait for her?
Yeah, that
or
was
we want
mine
for the
thing.
meeting?
I
No, let's do it for her.
I'm not sure since you're tabling, but I think it
Well,
could
if
work.
we wouldn't be tabling as far as showcasing the Girl Scouts, it would just be to provide that community service
Exactly.
for your executive task force.
So that should be an issue.
We wanted,
Okay.
we're gonna vote,
Whatever would
waiting
help
on
the-
you, for a special cause meeting for September 11th at 9:30, so that we can, because it's a lot of little things we're gonna have to narrow down before that. I don't know if they're-
Ask for community service.
you guys can, I don't know, Jen.
Okay.
What time? This 9:30.
Then we would
Maybe
keep it
one
like
hour
this.
Nine?
Okay, awesome.
For the-
The tables that go.
We'll take-
I'm gonna do it a different
We'll
day.
take care of the Easter time of the American.
Sure.
What about a Sunday? Instead of Saturday?
Check.
For the event?
Okay, so
How much was it?
I should be able to be.
$100 per table. Okay, let's finish this motion, guys, first. So let's make a motion I make a motion for special cause meeting, September 11th, Wednesday at 9:30.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, perfect. We only have 20 minutes left, so we have like a lot of
You
things.
have until 11:30.
I do?
Yes.
We have 2 meetings.
Okay, good.
I don't know what meeting you extended. You don't always extend it.
List, guys, like of things that we're gonna have to put for requests. I just wanna get this as much as possible so we can get the flyer done. So the town can kind of come back with that stuff.
Yes, my concern is
Yes.
time, because now we're switching the event, which is great because we're kind of simplifying. it.
Yes.
It doesn't take as much as when you're planning a walk, but we're still very close.
We can make, I mean, I feel like we can make it happen. It's either now or never. It's either now or never.
What do you think about moving it to a Sunday instead of a Saturday?
Why? Why do we need?
No, how did it come up? What were you guys saying? I don't know, I missed that part.
The
Me
town
too.
is
Me too.
very,
I know it's-
the town is just a concern that we don't have enough time to pull it through, and we're gonna just block.
Okay, what exactly are we doing then?
I mean, no, I'm asking honestly, like, we're gonna bring, if the band can make it.
No.
No.
Okay, no, really, no band at all, so
No.
sorry.
So we have.
We can have a table.
The group.
Table.
So, well, here's the tasks I see so far. We have to have a petting zoo. So somebody needs to contact the petting zoo, arrange and lock that down. We
That's
have
a
to
quick
have,
turnaround.
we have to have a pumpkins.
Quick turnaround.
So we need somebody to contact and make sure we get the funding for the pumpkins and we don't have price yet.
How much is the pumpkin again? How much would we project to spend on pumpkins? 500?
I think it's surprising.
In theory?
I don't know, there's a bunch of different
I mean, like a
options.
guesstimate, I don't.
There's a bunch of different types.
We
of
should
different-
probably approve those funding things right now as well. So we need the pumpkins,
Which is, let's say $500 for pumpkins,
okay,
in theory,
all right.
I guess.
We're gonna need, Goldman High School, they're going to have to show up probably around, if we're still doing it 10 to 2, about 09 to help us set up the pumpkins and also take down the stuff. And we're gonna need volunteers for setup, and assist in pumpkin distributions.
So
And then, so we got a few tasks, but I mean, I think the big key ones though,
those are, yeah, that
is
is.
the petting zoo and the pumpkins.
And the petting zoo is like a birthday party bounce house concept. You call and you get that done within what, like 2-3 weeks?
Correct. You should
Shouldn't
book
be-
it.
I don't
Does
think
the
that's.
town not wanna move forward with the events is my question?
No, we do.
Okay,
The only thing is the time, that there's a lot of things that we still don't know.
we will know by the next special call, so now we've changed it, we've simplified it. Like I promise you, the event, I'm not scared whatsoever. I really don't, I'm not scared that we're gonna come through.
So if by next meeting, we bring the petting zoo
More
company and we
sponsorships.
bring whomever and everybody has a name and we all vote and those companies are agreed and we present it to the town, will they feel better?
Okay, so the biggest issue is, biggest concern. It's not just planning the event and reaching out to all the contacts
Mhm.
to get all the activities and everything. It's a matter of you need sponsorships because you don't have funding, so you're kind of on pause for everything else.
So the concern is that we don't have money to do anything.
So let's start by the money. How much is a petting zoo?
How much do we have as sponsorship money already?
1,000,
We have 1,000.
whatever, conservatively, because I think it's really 1,100, so we have 1,000.
As of officially, I'm not sure about if the
Okay,
other one, I
so
don't
we
know if they did check or what, because they haven't reached.
All right, how much
All
is the
right, we
pumpkin?
have 400 pounds.
Oh, should we name it?
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't understand.
Did they-
Something like.
Has anyone ever gone to petting zoo? Before? How much is a petting zoo, give or take?
1,200.
All right, so. I don't know what I'm looking at. Mini pumpkins, 100 for $47. You can get, I mean, how many pumpkins do we possibly need? 500 pumpkins?
Size of pumpkins, right?
Mini pumpkins, I think are like this.
Yeah, but what's the regular size pumpkin?
All right, it says pumpkins like this.
Yeah.
No, that was different.
13, 9, 7, 6, 4. Gladiator pumpkin.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Yeah,
Not
so
so
small.
small.
Like
Immediate, no.
Because parents are gonna have to take care of you and.
How much are they?
I don't know, but like one is $13.
They have big ones.
They have
like-
a
A
bin.
gladiator
No, they
small
have,
six.
yeah, but
But
they have bins.
bin.
This
They
is
have
like a place you
bins.
go with the
They have
bins and you
bins.
just buy the bins.
There's
I don't know.
different
if-
sizes.
yeah.
The Girl Scout table is, we can have the little pumpkins and they kind of
Like face decorated,
Yes, and this way they take it home and it's not like a. whole-
So we do
They
mini,
don't have to
mini.
go and grab.
Mini pumpkin. Yeah, we adjust to the budget. Here's my thing with the hesitation of reaching out to more, to like the alliance is like, I don't wanna just give them a sponsorship sheet and say, hey, I want money. I wanna have like a flyer of the event, say, hey, guys, I'm inviting you to this event, and if anybody would like to sponsor. 'Cause that's my name on the line. I don't wanna look like I'm just like, I'm like, I'm also on my business level, not gonna go and do that to my contacts. And I've done this to the people that I want to be spoken with adopted, and you guys were really on board and all that, but I'm not gonna reach out to 193 people and just blast it out like that.
Well, I mean, when we have them sponsor things, like we need somebody to sponsor the pumpkins, so we need somebody to give us $1,000 for pumpkin.
Not 1,000.
Ask for 1,000, you know?
No, we're keeping with the same, again, and also for justice, we have to vote on the sponsorship. We need to now remove the walker registration components of this, so that we can maybe vote on that, so we can get that updated.
Yes, so with going back to everything, there's other committees, it's not that everyone they have their funding and they're ready to go.
Correct.
But I think it was brought up that for the reindeer run, it might be, that they have a major sponsor who guarantees and like, right, that second one, the sponsorship form goes out, they give a big chunk, which, this is also, of course, not as big of a scale as that
Yeah,
type
no,
of
it's
event,
much, yeah.
but it's just something to consider. So that's just staff's
Can-
thing, that
can-
there's a lot of loose ends.
Can the town make a flyer? With the
We
fall
do like a
festival
flyer.
stuff?
We just need more information. That's another thing. Who is the funding going to? Of
Yes.
course, obviously to pay for the event, but besides that.
Okay, so let's put a motion, okay, so let's regroup, guys, let's focus on the things we need to vote, let's vote on this sponsorship thing so we can update it correctly, so I'll put in a motion to up the sponsorship sheet to reflect mental health fall festival instead of awareness walk. Update the time to what we, 10 to 2. Remove anything that implies walking on any of the sponsorship levels.
Switch walk to event.
Yeah. I would like to present in the mental health festival. We'll keep the same amounts, that's fine. The deadline to confirm is that's fine. Anything else you guys think we could remove or add, or
We'll leave the fence.
I think that's it.
that we'll get to that,
Yeah.
Gary. We have
Yeah.
the whole work
That other
here.
one, yeah.
Yeah, that worksheet. Okay, so somebody wanna second that
second it.
motion? Everybody in favor?
I.
So that's one thing down.
Let me ask you a question. Do you want to start by the map? So we know what we need to pull this out. We
No.
can ask the
So
chamber too.
let's read this. We gotta do, this is the worksheet that we need to submit with them, and it'll go with all the resources that we haven't thought about, and we'll get to the tents and all that in here.
Okay.
So. Basically, what they asked us in last meeting was to go through this worksheet, and then we come back to them with what we think we might need, like cooler, water, tables, chairs, tablecloths, dishware, food trays, janitorial services, handyman. So we can go down the line, and those of you that have done events before can kind of give us a heads up on what you think we realistically would need for this kind of event.
Cooler with ice? I mean, is that, and we provide that, like we
Put in this request for the town to see if they can.
you guys could possibly do it? Okay,
Possibly
I got
do
it, I
it.
got it.
Mhm.
Now,
This
just
is in the
depending,
agenda.
I guess, on the type of event, because I don't know how-
I got it.
And
Okay.
since you were thinking also of food trucks, I don't know if that's still a thought, so, but yes, at least we have one, I can guarantee you that.
So why don't we request it, right? I mean, we
Yeah.
might need it, so. we'll put in
What
that
part of
one.
the agenda would this be?
Resource list to submit to town, the first one.
Yeah. All right, yeah, so what we.
Do you want,
Or
okay,
yes.
yeah.
As
Water,
many possible.
as many possible, whatever you have.
Awesome.
Do we need to give you this paper to you?
Today,
I'm doing it.
she's
with
gonna
you.
do it here.
Oh, so we don't have, this is just for us
Mm-hmm.
and that's, you present yours.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, if you can have it in the minutes, just so
Right,
it's
right,
written.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
No. So yes to water, as many as possible.
I would say, yeah, tables, rectangle, right?
Yes, right? Chime in since this is something you guys do.
Yeah, you guys have done it before.
The teen station and the other kids station. So we would be in the pavilions,
Maybe.
and
Oh,
so
yeah.
then the present, the,
Pavilions are not available.
No, because it's not available. I also brought a map of the park so we can kind of do a floor.
Well, every
plan right now.
sponsor gets a table, every sponsor gets a
Exactly.
tent,
Mhm.
so.
But, I
how
think we
many-
have more than
how
one
many
table.
we anticipate?
10 rectangular tables to be considered.
Yeah, let's say 10 tables and 10 tents and,
And 20
20
chairs.
chairs,
How many?
20.
Okay.
super team. So that means.
Tablecloths?
No,
We
people bring
have-
their own tablecloths because if they're gonna be sponsoring, they want their own company thing. We won't do that.
Okay, so BYO.
Where are you gonna do the painting and the?
Dishware? We don't have.
Yeah, we'll probably need, how many chairs we have?
I can provide
Ask for
water,
40.
little box of water.
Oh, they asked me like in. No, 40 already, that's fine.
Dishware? No, we don't need dishware.
No,
Food trays warmers, no.
No.
Food trucks vendors?
No. Janitorial? No, we have everybody clean up after
Supposedly-
themselves, or do we
Well,
have
I
to
mean,
require?
well,
But
Yeah,
that's
because
very
we don't want
expensive.
janitorial.
You have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
put
yeah,
the
you need
janitorial,
that.
like, inside the
Perfect,
center,
Yeah.
okay,
and,
that's fine.
But
Litter
inside the
control.
center? We're not, are we?
for pickup.
We're using the inside of the center?
You're using it, it'll be open for you
For the
all to
bathrooms.
use, yes.
Okay. So then what does that look like? How many, all the 4 hours that we need? That's fine, so.
and I would say as far as water goes.
Wait.
What are the janitor?
Oh,
I'll take
We
the
need to
little-
write for
have someone?
janitorial.
All right, I'll
Yes.
take the-
And then what do you put, 4
I
hours?
will.
I'll get the little.
Or the,
I
Yeah,
would
about
put
three
it-
o'clock.
maybe
Let us know how many
if
hours is
you're
minimum.
at the pavilion, maybe it's also kind of
Yeah,
divided between.
okay, so you let
that
us know,
department and
perfect.
this.
So
But we
4 to
definitely will
6
need
hours
that.
will be
If
10
you
to 12.
don't, just
And it's only for the
write it, because
volunteers,
if they say,
Gary.
no, we, let's say,
It's only for the golden
we have
chairs.
chairs, but let's say after 40 chairs, no, we don't have chairs,
We don't, we'll know for the next one, that's
So
fine,
4 to 6 hours to be conservative?
you can.
Okay,
yeah, so we're gonna request that.
sorry.
Do
We're
we,
gonna take care of about 300 bottles of water.
do we
And
need?
it's only for the volunteers, it's only for the volunteers.
300
No, but this is what we're requesting.
From the town.
volunteers, yeah.
Well, this is not all from us.
Mhm,
Now, a lot of people sponsor it, the town won't do it.
Okay,
perfect.
This is basically a worksheet for us to figure out what we
Yeah.
gotta
what
do.
we need.
Okay, so then we could fill it out and then put little circles or stars by the ones that.
Do we need
the
a
town-
handyman?
Well,
No.
what?
It's on the list. Do we need IT tech?
No,
No, we do need a PA system,
Do we need microphones and audio?
what?
yes.
We don't have
Or
that little
no.
stand-up one?
Well, I mean, the little, yeah, with a speaker, that's what it is, the
Okay,
outdoor
okay.
one.
So
Yeah.
we put in a request for that.
We have.
Alright. You have one? Here?
Do we need a photographer?
No, the town will automatically do that.
So yes, but
Yes.
it's just town.
Got
Yeah.
it. DJ, that'd be pretty cool, we get a DJ over.
That would be nice.
Right, have some music in the background.
Boring, it's silent.
I mean, a DJ is that. Yeah.
We'll keep it. We'll send you a DJ.
We could probably get one that'll volunteer their time so that they can get, like.
How does that work? Do we get a vendor for DJs or do you guys have your own DJ? Town DJ?
I would believe that we have, our own vendor, but if you, we have vendors for
Yeah,
other things.
of
But
course.
if you find a better quote or
I don't
whatever,
know, we put it out there and somebody says, oh, hey, like, I was sponsored through DJing services or
Right.
something like that. Once we promote it, then we can switch that out. Okay.
but if you do want a DJ in general, regardless if it's one of our vendors or someone that you find, then that's fine, just. mark it
I
then.
think the DJ would be fun. It would make it more like,
Yeah.
you know, cause it
Sure.
attention. Invocation?
You can invite
No.
anyone to do it. Anyone could do that.
No, we're not.
Parks Department to browse the cut and the.
No.
Alright, let's move faster. Public Works, I don't think we need that. Registration page, we need that.
Yeah.
So.
Why?
To put on the Eventbrite.
$5, like a little commitment.
And then just to like announce it to the public,
To know.
for Eventbrite.
Like an Eventbrite, see.
Eventbrite provides us about how
Make
many
it free.
cost event. and-
Yeah, but you still need,
Subscription.
you still want people to sign in, so at least you
Okay.
know.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Secure
Okay,
Exactly.
perfect.
$5?
That's a good one to secure the pumpkin.
$5 in,
If you want, decide after.
We'll make a vote on that, yeah. after.
like
Um,
programs. We don't need that. Do we? What's a, like a
I
flyer?
think that's, well, in your case, it would be flyer, if it was a program, it was like. a
Like an
flyer or
agenda,
something.
exactly, then we would have like a
Okay.
speech or a
Flyer
thing.
by
You're gonna
town.
have to go to the best.
Mhm.
Bike helmets, no. Freebie, no. Micromobility services, what is that?
We probably don't need it if I don't know what
Form of
it is.
transportation.
For the ferries? No, we don't need that.
We
Police,
don't know.
do we need police?
Oh,
We're not
police.
walking, we're not doing anything.
We
Someone,
might.
I do.
I might
I'm gonna bring
volunteer,
my own taser, just in case.
I'll bring my AR.
I mean, it's always nice, especially when you have family events, to have at least some kind of security there. Because the cost of living.
Everyone
If we
just
have
come around and
time.
they could just bring his.
We can invite,
We can invite the police, I'm sure one of the police.
invite,
Comes ready, custom.
Yeah, because police presence, their overtime is astronomical.
Yeah.
Astronomical.
okay, then they're just gonna be.
Like for the reindeer,
Invited. Invited.
Come to the way.
I don't know,
Please.
but do we need to have police? Like, is it mandatory? Like, is that a
So,
town?
well, I'm just gonna tell you, I'm gonna throw a number out there. For the reindeer run where we only have them for about almost 2 hours, it's $7,500.
Yeah, we don't need that.
But that's also a major event.
Yeah, exactly, they need like.
Look at this thing, we're ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Like, how many?
Just having the card part,
That's unfair.
is different levels of police presence, like the card is parked and empty or there's.
We're live, guys.
But that is, at least you will see there is a police
You
card.
find out, you're gonna find
Let us
out,
know.
but they're invited.
Okay,
They're invited.
well, that's
free.
more.
They will be a great guest.
Okay, so.
Of course, once you have to like with like a major event, a walk or like the bike tour, or something, like once you have to have more, that's more police presence, you have to have like
Okay.
the streets like kind of closed off, that.
So you let us know,
Like, but-
okay.
I'll say no.
In
Not
this
that-
case, you're inside the park, so it's much
Yeah.
smaller.
So I put invite police and do we need, question mark. That's
No, we
it.
don't. That's we have
Volunteers,
great pumpkin.
Maybe the town will mandate it, I don't know.
volunteers.
So volunteers, specify time.
I got asked if, yeah, we want a town and then we get students, the more the merrier, and it looks like there's more people at our event too.
All right, so put a check mark.
Give me an estimate of volunteers.
40.
Only that many?
Come on.
Is
Wow.
that?
You need
Smart.
people handing out water. You need- How many kids are gonna put on your table?
The line for
Carry
the petting
pumpkins.
zoo, the line for the face
Carry them.
painting.
Well, they would probably
There.
bring their own people.
I think we're a lot though.
They
Wait,
don't.
people just
The
walking
petting
around.
zoo
Welcome.
is
Did you
the
see
guy in
stairs?
the white
How many volunteers do you think the
Yeah.
school will provide?
I think I could probably bring you 20 from my groups, but I could ask like the key,
And then
the
what?
key club and the
Forty?
National Honor Society. Unless you
Yeah,
have
but
a
they
flyer,
understand.
it's easier for
What
me
are
to
the emails
recruit
that-
other clubs.
Let's see what the town says. Oh, no, okay, the more, I mean, the more the merrier.
40.
Okay, so I have here 10 students max.
All right, so
From what?
what about the town in general? If you wanna be a part of it, not the town, until like our people.
I mean, I'll tell you that,
Yeah, so this would be
I could only bring
two,
10
I
students.
guess,
The
from
school.
home.
No, no, not
you,
you,
from a
this
little
is
bit.
the town, we're talking about. the
10, so
town.
I would just say 10 by going by this.
I'll tell you that.
We say yes,
we had-
volunteers, whatever you wanna give us. 10,
Yesterday,
minimum
we
10.
had a meeting on the reindeer run and Goldman offered up 40 like it was nothing. We asked for
Big event,
20
But that's a big event.
and they
But I
said we'll
think
give you
20 to
40.
be conservative, because I know the people I've spoken to, but we might be able to get more.
Yeah,
Once you
it
give
was
me a flyer, I
National
can
Honor
recruit
Society.
our club, the national, the key club.
volunteers too.
I don't know, not on October 19th, we have a lot of activities by council, if we can move it to a Sunday, that would definitely help.
No, no, the date, the town gave us that date, we already went back, like, back and forth with the date, and.
I can offer the seniors, which is for the seniors and
Okay.
ambassadors.
Okay, so
Oh,
yeah, so
everybody
let's,
go.
we need 24, 25.
Okay.
But we have, what other schools, what other high schools do we have on, we're only allowed to have 10, or you're only allowed to recruit 10?
No, no,
The
no.
email that they are planning, it says max 10 student volunteers.
From,
From the.
No, just in general.
Just in general.
Like
So
our-
let's take
our
that, guys,
town has
let's
a
not
page
get
of
stuck on
volunteers,
this, let's
so
not
10.
get stuck on this, let's
Yeah,
move
the
on.
town
Let's
can only
keep the
offer- the
volunteers
town
and
can
figure
only
out
give us
who's gonna
10.
come.
Right, but we can bring
We can
people
bring
from
more.
whenever.
Yes,
they're-
so let's not-
so I'm writing 10 here?
Yeah, for right now, we're just gonna get volunteers, and then
Minimum.
once we get a flyer, we have more, we can move forward, so stage.
No,
No,
Permit request, no.
no.
Litter removal,
yes.
$33 per person per hour. Trash bins, trucks is $10 and liners $50 per roll.
I know.
Inflation.
I will do it about a thing and we'll have a pickup as fast as you can.
But I'm
Volunteers-
I'll
volunteers
20.
pick up.
Huh?
At volunteers pick up.
Yeah, pick up your phone.
So why don't we just say yes, and then once we have a formalized of volunteers, and they down the line, when we get closer to the event, we can say, thank you guys, we're not gonna need that portion, and then we can vote on that when we have more realistic numbers on volunteers.
Probably,
Street closures, no.
No.
Hold harmless. This is required when requesting permission to use property owned by anyone other than the town.
probably a form, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a form.
That we give to the vendors.
That's if we're using brand property.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
not.
if anything, maybe for the parking, I think,
Okay,
but since,
Okay.
that's not you.
okay. Honor guard,
No,
No.
others.
others, does it have the line others?
It's a box.
It's a box.
So this
Columns,
others
rows.
would be where you're mentioning the craft table face painting, that's what I would put there.
Okay.
So what was it again?
Craft table, face painting,
Craft
Petting zoo,
table, games table.
you guys think that? Activities, craft tables as activities, so Bowman.
DJ,
DJ Khaled.
Yeah, we already put it.
oh, okay,
Already.
Pumpkins.
Like that one.
was there a block for pumpkin? I don't think so.
It's on the block. Okay, things like the columns and row.
Pumpkins, so I got the crafts table for Bowman and Girl Scouts, petting zoo, pumpkins, what?
And
Face painting.
food truck, or no?
We'll talk about food, like, I guess.
No,
we'll make
but
it a
do we
whole-
need permission to
Oh, yeah,
mark it or
probably.
to say
Yeah,
where we're
permit
planning
for that,
to use
if you
it?
wanna do that?
There's no.
Food vendor,
Oh.
cause it doesn't have to be a food truck, and we can just do like food vendor.
Food truck vendor, we could put 5.
Oh, I see, really?
There's a category.
Yeah.
You invite them and
Like, let's say there's a small business or something,
That wants
and
to-
they wanna have a table
Correct.
with
With food.
donuts or
Mhm.
something.
so their
Maybe not
fee-
necessarily a food truck.
Got it, so their fee's gonna be litter removal fee. Covered by that, cause they bring the litter. I think that's.
Or from sponsorship. Maybe there's someone that just wants to donate and you can use those funds.
Food trucks are always nice. People love going to food trucks.
She hates
Money.
I love.
And it's not money that you have to bring out, like you just, hey, come out and they come out because they're gonna get the business.
If we were to get, let's say a food truck does approach us for that, do we need special permitting for that, for food trucks? You'll have to find out.
I think that's them directly with. They have to start.
But still,
I know,
Yeah.
I think we tried to do that,
yeah,
so.
So if they come and we talk, I'll just send them your way.
do you guys have a list? Can you see if you have a list of ones we?
Possibly.
Okay.
If
So-
I go to the food trucks, I have a contact for Coney Ice.
Perfect. Send them to me and I'll put them in contact with you. Thank you so much. Okay, motion to do everything that we just talked about in that resource. I'm not gonna repeat
What is
every
this
single
called?
thing.
Exactly.
The event form.
So,
Motion to approve our event form as filled out.
I'm gonna put attached, and I'm gonna scan that and attach
Yeah.
it to this.
event form.
Anyone
So you do the
second that?
motion, I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Would you like this?
Okay, our flyer, the Spanish portion of it. Let's review it. If we're okay with it, let's motion it. This will be going,
What
so
happened with
this is what we have right now.
flyer to public from the agenda?
So this is what we
What
have
about
right
the
now. This
Spanish
is the
on the
one we
bottom?
currently have. So if you guys wanna share this.
Lindsay, wait, I'm sorry, you have, what's the part?
The
The
agenda has two,
third one in A, you have flyers
it's two.
for public,
That's what I'm.
oh, forgive me, and then span, okay,
And then-
so never mind, no, go, forgive me.
No, so
English. I'll pass it on, what are you going to do, I had it.
So that's what we kind of have right now. So we had one of our events and we realized that we don't have anything in Spanish and we had a lot of Spanish speakers. So we were trying to translate what it says in our English version to be Spanish in the
This is
map.
the English
And
one.
that's basically what it would look like. We just want to make sure that we review and approve the text, that makes sense. I'm not great on the whole Spanish thing, and we had a wonderful volunteer who translated it to us, so if you guys want to just take a look, see if it makes sense, and then we can approve it, and then that way the town can have these ready for the event, we can have these give out. That's the English one. You won't have this one, because it's for the committee, but that's what we're approving right now. so you guys know.
I'm not chiming in.
Yo tampoco.
Finally. Ahí le falta un N. La salud mental influye en nuestro bienestar emocional, psicológico y social. Nivel de motivación. El gozo de la vida. What do we have in English? I don't know. And what is this for?
It's our flyer, so that's when we go out to events, that's what we give out to the town to introduce the task force.
I don't want, but my stomach is getting.
Aquí y O. Cause in this one, it could be either or, right? No, I'm asking her. First of all. No, in English, the English.
sorry.
What I'm saying, the signs, it doesn't, you don't have to have all the signs, it could be one or all, right?
Yeah.
Either or.
Sure.
Someone about.
Oh, so this is not a
Where are you?
translation of this.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
the equivalent
The
to gist of it, yeah, we're not like literally
Verbatim.
verbatim, but just to kind of get an idea to the Spanish communities, or when they get there, remember that day we were there and they were like,
No sé, no, pero. Okay.
Are they yellow mints?
No, they're lemons, but they have inspirational signs on them. They're amazing.
I am.
You are, and that'll inspire you even more.
What? They have inspirational messages?
They do.
Yeah.
No, another one, the lemon.
On them?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cute. I am a leader.
You still can.
What do you mean? You
can
can when you're older?
Yes, well, number one, you can always be a leader, and Girl Scouts, the Tropical Council also has an adult troop, which is Troop 305, which we have quarterly meetings. And also campouts and amazing events for just women.
Really? Oh, do you have that information? I like that.
Not to, you know, it's.
Super. I run a women of tomorrow group too, but my kids.
all right,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
put-
put
They're already
a
aged out.
motion to approve the Spanish version,
I second that motion.
all in favor?
I
As
know you
this.
have
As
two
this.
aspects that you need because
wait,
my Word document didn't put.
Okay,
Just,
And
just one word.
yeah, keep it.
I resent that.
Alright, guys. So, can we work on some ideas to give the town so they can do a flyer for us to give to the public?
Gary had mentioned.
I think that, like a drawing?
Like, like this, like, so that we can promote.
Like,
Well,
that's
Yeah, it's cute. I
You
think.
made that one?
no,
No, she-
it's my vision board.
It's not on the flag, I'm gonna think that.
No, the town is create that link, but I wanted to vote on that now so that we can get that sent to us,
So who do we?
and then I can start sending it
Yeah,
to
so
people.
let's put in the flyer that we have, petting zoo, pumpkins.
So, do you wanna give this to the town and then it's be like fall festival, whatever they want me to put on it, it's
Take
fine?
a break, we're still here.
Wait,
We're still at the flyer. What? Wait, really quick.
What is the difference between this and this?
So this is,
I think one is the flyer is ours, and then the other one is a flyer that we're gonna do for the event.
we already talked about this.
We skipped that.
We're gonna do this right now.
But
So we want-
skipped it.
Okay,
we
so
want
we
to
can get on
see-
the agenda, okay,
Okay, sorry, it's just to keep track.
that's fine.
Now, this one that we modified, who gets that one, so that.
This is the flyer that we give.
No,
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 the
the
Spanish one, because there was two commas and a word that we changed, because Gary had said that instead of saying ciudadano, he wanted to say otra persona.
But you changed it in this one, in this version.
No, we
Here.
just did it now.
So
Okay.
then you want me
So
to
it's
take
the
it, change it and send it to
I-
Gabriela, or no,
No.
I said, okay,
She'll just take
Okay.
it now.
okay, perfect.
Okay,
the
so that
motion
is done.
to As is on
As
that
is on that
paper.
paper.
Correct.
So now we can move. You were saying about the flyer, I think we should do a big fall leaf and make that.
I love it. Well, the town will design the design,
You gotta have
So-
pumpkins.
but we can just kind of give them a frame. So in the flyer, what they need to know is who we're gonna do the donations of the funding that we take. So these are the suggestions that the town sent to me.
Okay,
She's like, she's done.
um,
Speed it up, 1 o'clock.
so donation of fundings is meaning what is left.
Yeah,
Right?
leave it up to, yeah, because you weren't here for that.
To collect.
What in
money
case
to
you
get-
guys-
I think you should all have it. I emailed it to you.
In case you guys need to know, our events will require, one of the Animal Services Humane Society does require a $500 donation in order to provide the animals at an adoption event. So any donations you guys are willing to do will be greatly appreciated. As you see.
We have so much money, because I'm getting like 10 pounds because we have to change.
Do you have the email of, Gabriela, because I don't know, I know we all got it, I think we were all copied in that. Did you guys look at the organizations?
I did not.
Just say
I did
yes.
not. Yes,
we give them two?
I did.
Just say yes.
I was in Colombia.
Just say yes.
Welcome back.
One of them was Threading Mine, the other was Nami, and then I
No,
can't remember,
I completely and utterly disagree. I think we should do something local. On the record. The
I
same
agree.
concept of the
I
whole
agree
thing.
with that too, but I'm just gonna read through what the options are. I can't find the email.
All in all favor?
It is, so NAMI, South Florida Wellness Network, Mental Health America of Southeast Florida, and Thriving Mind South Florida.
No.
I make a motion to say no if you guys all agree. To those.
I mean, when I talk to the mayor and the town council, he always wants to come to local. They always want to keep it local. That's one of the reasons why when we do the reindeer run, we completely changed it. We used to give money to the Wounded Warriors. They get hundreds of millions a year. The 15,000 thing is like nothing. They paid their CEO over $400,000 a year. Those organizations probably have the same kind of administrative costs as
Oh,
well.
for a fact, I mean, I know Throwing Mines is funded by the county, and they have
Yeah.
a lot of money, I mean.
And so,
So it just, but then we have to come up with another organization.
exactly, so
can-
what we did was, we did the Veterans Family Scholarship. So the families of Miami Lakers who are veterans, their kids get scholarship. We give out over $2,000 to each person who applied. It's the largest scholarship giveaway by the town, period. It crushes the Graham.
So do we want to vote on an organization now that we can rebuttal back to the town and we'll see what they come back to us with? And so,
Oh, because we're not choosing?
No.
we'll
not
vote
those
on
three.
it.
No, we'll vote on it.
We'll vote
I
on
have
it.
yet to see the town ever turn around
I
and say
mean,
no.
I
on
don't think they
committee.
won't, but like that way they can approve it, right? They have to approve
And
that
included on
and include it on the
So
flyer.
who do we?
So what organization is it that we're going to promote?
I mean, we have,
Everyone say an idea.
Mhm.
I heard.
yeah, we could give, like I said, we actually give to 3 organizations in our region. So we can do more than one.
We don't have the funding right now for that. We barely need to cover.
What was the
certain
organization?
numbers.
Mention positive.
302.
It's a 501c3,
Yes, we are, because council is.
Right.
So we're technically run through council. So
and you're in Miami Lakes.
we are in Miami Lakes, Girl Scouts Troop 902 is stationed in Miami Lakes, out of Miami, out of Mary Collins.
Okay, so
And
I
we
make a
are
motion
working
to
with your-
support, Girl Scout Troop 902 and their Pause for Veterans program.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
That's where the money will go.
That makes sense.
Thank you, guys, we really appreciate it.
Okay.
You're welcome.
So what else? do we-
In January, I got you.
Wait. Wait. Okay, so for the flyer. So now we have the person that once, if that's approved, they'll do the design, so it's kind of gonna be fall. What else will the town need from us to be able to put that together?
So we have the date, time, location, where the funding will be going to. And, which you all had mentioned 50% to the committee and 50% to the organization.
Do we still want to keep it at a 50-50?
What is that?
For
Oh, okay, I was like, I don't.
Okay.
Someone's writing you.
So for the.
So motion to maintain if it's not a change, it's already voted
on that. We just, I'm just asking you guys if you want.
Let's leave it, leave it.
50-50.
$3 for you.
$3 for.
I mean, it starts somewhere.
No, we go back to the agenda that we are not following. Okay.
It's okay.
Sorry, I didn't know it was gonna be 2 hours. I'm really tough for you. That's good. Thank you.
I want to get into the social media.
Espérate, hold on. What about the flyer,
I'm gonna take.
the poster, we already voted, the flyer for public?
That's what we're doing, the public one right
Oh,
now, is what
okay.
we're speaking of, because.
So the thing is, we don't know what we're gonna have on the event to put it on the flyer yet. Meaning you should put,
So maybe what we could do is like, right now we'll get like a basis, and then as we,
So
maybe by
design.
special call, let's say we already come in with the vendors, maybe we can ask the town to see if it's okay for them to then make a couple updates as we come in and like have like
What
the
we can
free,
do is, we can do kind of,
something simplified.
yes, and then what they usually do is if anything, write a comment. that
Mhm.
says, please join us on this day, we will have all these activities and all
Okay.
of this.
As we-
Because
as we get
all
closer.
day,
Maybe
you're just
chat.
gonna be dragging it on.
Right,
yeah.
And there's no information.
Food crafts or food trucks, crafts.
So for
activities.
trucks,
Okay.
just leave it very open and like food, crafts, pumpkins for sure, we know we're
Maybe
gonna have
everything should
that.
start with an F, that'd be really
And
good.
like fall
Fall
festivities.
Full of
How
fascinating.
we can like open, so that we don't like narrow it down, but it's kind of open ended, and then we can kind of put it in the remarks where we get more details on what we are, because I don't wanna say food trucks and then we don't get food trucks and then we look retarded.
Yeah, food, if anything, I'll make cookies. That's not gonna go
We'll
well.
have to-
Bring their cookies.
Alright, so we'll do something like food, definitely pumpkin patch. Activities,
Yeah.
family activities. What-
Family friendly fun.
Family fun.
Anything other than that.
And then
For a good cause, for mental health awareness.
for mental
and a
health
good
awareness,
cause. Yeah.
proceeds will go to this wonderful organization. We won free pumpkin per child with the $5 entrance fee to the event.
Is that official, $5?
I think that makes it feasible for us.
I do think that that would be a great option if they're gonna take a pumpkin, because you would be competing with the,
Pumpkin patch.
Which is not five.
a lot more expensive than that, so it's still an incentive to come and get it. and
Yeah,
I think
that's
to get them
true.
a lot
Yeah,
more
yeah,
expensive.
yeah.
Okay.
Motion. Motion to,
You want me to do it?
yes.
Motion.
Yeah, ¿qué parte va a decir?
Just put it right there.
Sponsor, I'm gonna put it below
Public
sponsor.
Motion.
We're doing the $5 thing.
So motion to charge
Have the
$5.
flyer for public, because all this information will technically have to go on the flyer, event
Yeah.
flyer, all of that.
Ready? So.
I'm ready.
So she's gonna do it.
Motion
Come in
to-
second.
All of everything we just said right now?
Mhm.
Motion to create, it's L-Y-E-R.
¿Qué?
Y-F-L-Y-E-R.
¿Así?
Line, F-O-Y-E-R. Motion to create the flyer, motion to have the time, the date,
Location.
location, sorry.
Time, date, location.
Registration fee of $5.
Yeah.
And said activity, activities.
Theme,
Oh.
you said they leave something.
Yeah, but this
Guys,
time
don't worry
said
too much on the
pumpkin.
design.
They're gonna-
Just say fall, they're gonna do whatever, they're gonna do what
They're
they're
gonna
gonna.
approve it anyway, so that's it. So I did the motion. Who wants the second?
Looks like the flyer should have a pumpkin on it.
How can you understand?
I'm so waste time.
A pumpkin and a jack-o'-lantern are very different things.
And
I
then
second
second
it.
dairy, which is kind of close to the.
I did it, just, I found.
I second the motion. All in favor?
I.
Second. Aye. What did I just?
Post it for me.
Oh, okay, good.
Roll down.
Okay.
Joseph for president, that's what we got.
That's the worst thing. No. She's not getting to the
It was the
dictatorship.
flyer, like.
Oh,
It was
yes.
the flyer.
Okay,
Small stuff.
Listen, no, what do we think today?
I think this we can discuss like the floor plan once we have a better idea of how many tables and sponsors, because that way we can kind of.
That could be special call.
Special
Because
call.
if we're that type of organization, you can just wait.
Wait, that's you, yeah. But that's not. Can you send me what I really want to that I can show them?
That's it?
Okay, so for the other person and donate something. For the coast.
Oh, it's the only point missing from the agenda is the post social media.
I'm gonna table that
Maybe they want.
for next, if that's
We do
okay.
Motion, you can
Yes.
just put defer. so-
Defer. Motion to
Motion to
defer social media posts.
Second that.
All in favor?
Don't give her any more. Let them have the- Aye. How would we vote?
We were.
All in favor?
Okay,
All in favor?
aye, all in favor?
Aye. We're good.
So
Now?
when they make a social media post, is it like you pick someone from the town, like our mayor to announce it, or is it like the committee makes? No, I know you've done with the meeting, so.
No,
No, we used to do that.
No, we,
We did mental.
that's a whole other, that's a whole other kind of box.
Just not like a post, like just like, hey, remember that.
I'll bring it up to speak. So we were, so
You're being
the
recorded.
task force had suggested maybe that we give like the town, like each month, mental health has a different topic, like, you know, September suicide awareness, prevention awareness, and October is mental health. So we were going to give the suggestion on like what that month is for the town. So if the town chooses to make a post on mental health, they could go based off on that suggestion. That basically.
That was very well.
Yeah.
Good job. Thank you.
But all they do is post on the website, say, we're on this event.
Just to kind of get that awareness for mental health. So it was, I was kind of just giving them the topic for the month. What else for the flyer?
I think the flyer is good. I'm sure when they bring a design, right? We're missing a little.
Will they
I
email?
email it to you.
Beforehand?
Yes, before it goes live,
Thank you.
because we need to get it all right.
Oh, but we have to approve it on the side? Oh, we're just.
No,
That's it.
you
You're-
all kind of, it's just the chairperson, or if she was out, then you vice chairperson.
Make sure it's pretty.
Oh gosh, I'll make sure the nose is perfect.
For real. No. My nose might be the head. That nose is not. Okay.
We're gonna vote, right? There's, I mean, I don't need to vote, I need to vote. Mental
Okay.
health task force has a table at our event, right? Like, do we have like our little?
What do you mean we are the end?
I know, but like.
Of
for-
course
for
we
the
have a table.
Flyers in there, I don't know, we have to like put it out there that.
But
we
someone
have a
sees the
table.
logo at least. That we
Or
exist.
you should have your own, because
Yeah.
whatever events you,
Yeah, well,
depending on the type of event,
Alright.
but yes.
I still have the tablecloth.
Okay, good.
That's the same we're gonna be
That's,
using.
yeah, okay. Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Anything else that we are still pending that?
I think we did everything.
How soon can we have that flyer for the town? you think?
I can try to have it by, if not the end of this week, next week, just. Heads up, that will close Monday, so definitely not Monday, but,
Yeah, because I guess that's the thing that's Lindsay needs to push out.
I have a question. Since we still have, Alexander on our list, do we need to say here that he's no longer in the?
no, he already reached out to the
Alright.
person.
Never mind. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're good?
Motion to adjourn?
No, just let me just review this to make sure you're not forgetting anything that you need to vote on. Okay, so, going back to the sponsorship form, so of course, we're not doing a walk anymore, so there's no longer 8 walker registrations. So are we just removing that? We're not substituting for anything else?
We're doing a registration.
The
$5
well,
token,
yeah,
that's
that's what it was for the sponsorship form. If you're just a vendor, which is the lowest one for 100, you just get a table of 10 and chairs.
Wait, I think I misunderstood you. Are you talking about like random people? Or this is
No,
just
like-
for,
like
no,
for
then
sponsors.
don't listen. Forget it.
So you mean this part where they sponsor people?
Yes. The 3 tiers. The silver one is 5 walker registrations and gold 8 walker registrations. Of course, you're not doing a walk.
So why don't we say
Out,
8
but I don't
pumpkin
know.
registration?
Yeah, we
Large
can
kids,
switch up for pumpkins. You get 5, you get 8 pumpkins, you get 5 pumpkins.
or let's change it to
Entry
20, 10, because it's a pumpkin.
or entry, whatever. Yeah, that's good.
Right, well, more than 8, we can do 10, 20.
So let's take up, can we just take off? Do we have to give anything?
But if
It's
this
up to
is to
you.
go
I
to
mean, I-
people and say, hey, do you want to be a gold sponsor,
So this is
right?
like Baptist, so.
Right.
Remember Baptist doesn't want pumpkins to take home with their sponsorship level. I mean, they would want maybe like to bring more staff members at the event for free. I don't know, like if
Right.
that kind of like, you know, that would be, like, what are we gonna give? Baptist in return for $700.
Which is, yeah, that's basically the question, because then if you look at opportunity to give welcome remarks. You didn't request a stage, so I don't know.
On the microphone thing, on the little.
And the DJ?
Or the.
But they will have a stand, no? One.
But if you want to request it, you can.
A table? It comes with a table, no?
Yeah,
Yes.
The sponsorship.
Do the.
It's just like talking about stands for.
like to say like, thank you Baptist for being a sponsor, or NAMI here, like the.
Social media spotlight thing.
And
We haven't even done ours.
You could do that. I've seen that from others, that you do a social media post that says thank you Baptist or thank you blah, blah, blah,
That
for
day.
being a sponsor for this event.
Even before.
Can you put the
They
logo on the
can.
flyer?
Well, and you put it on the
Right,
flyer.
so that's where all of this. Logo
Yeah.
printed on the banner in main stage area. So this is going with the
So should
idea
we-
that there
There
was
was
a
a
stage.
stage, so do we wanna go back on that and just add a stage area so we can actually get a banner? I don't
No,
know.
I mean, I know that they have,
The stage is.
I don't know if you've seen the one at the mayor's gala, we have that one.
That's just a raised platform.
Yeah, exactly.
Also,
So
let's use that.
That's
I mean, that's the town owns that, right? We don't have to rent that. Are they gonna charge us?
No, you do not need to rent it.
All right,
Alright, so let's use that and then the podium. They have all this, so they have a podium.
And then we can
Yes.
actually do some remarks and yeah, allow
is the podium.
the sponsors to speak a little bit.
Put that here.
Give more stuff
You
to
can just
to
answer
do
it
during the.
Okay.
Yeah, the podium, yeah, they have them at the Collins Center. They just pull them out.
Alright, so motion. Let's see, yeah, motion to that thing, add to, what was this called again?
Stage or the platform.
No, the.
I thought motion, you attach it to the event form.
This is,
Yeah, this is the other one.
Yeah, motion to modify the event form.
Correct.
Yeah, motion to modify the, just put it right there just in case, we
Second.
added that right now.
All in favor?
I,
So let's have like, for the gold sponsor, let's have 10 participants, 10, where it's open, it's for free. How about 10 pumpkins? 10 free face paintings,
You can just call it like entry or something, or 10 participants. I think it's very
Broad.
free
More broad.
registration, very more broad, so that then you can reuse that
Yeah,
sponsorship
and
later or
entries.
something else.
10 entries, opportunity to give remarks, okay, we got that. Denver area with table with their sponsored lodging during the event. Local recognition and press release.
We can get an event banner going, guys. I
Yeah,
think we'll
logo
look into
print
that.
on
Well,
and
Yeah,
banner
that's it.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
on main
That's what
stage.
it's
Yeah.
just a matter of just looking for
Correct,
it, because
yeah.
obviously like you see Walker, you're like, okay, well, you're.
Correct, that's why we're gonna remove all that,
But
yeah.
then do you want something to do with something else?
Mhm.
Just to make sure that the package is tailored more to the event,
Correct.
because if you're not having a stage, then how are you giving welcome remarks and all that?
Yeah.
So we fix that. So now we have for silver, make it 8 entries instead of.
Yeah, just change the word from Walker
Silver with table
Walker to just
chairs,
registration
sponsored, not
for eight.
during event, local.
and just take
Yeah,
off
Take the word Walker, just take the
Yeah,
word
but
Walker off.
entry, yeah. There you go. So, I make a motion to, modify the sponsorship, agreement. As stated.
I'll second it.
Okay.
Sorry.
You got it? We're done?
If I may, for the walk, we might be able to get a yoga instructor or something, or.
That's right, you said you were
I'm
gonna-
sorry, fall festival. Right.
I'm
Sorry.
like,
Get it back. Today, okay, get it back.
I have someone that may be able to do Zumba. I can ask.
Yeah, I mean,
Perfect.
it's part of our team, so we can, we can ask, and then if we can't, then we'll definitely.
And then let us know.
Sooner than
the
later,
date.
and everybody, so that then if we
Maybe we
need,
can have like two, one yoga, one.
we can also split it up.
Yeah.
If we did one Zumba and one yoga or
Yeah,
something,
maybe like one at 11, one at 12,
something like that.
have a 10-minute thing.
Love it.
We have a super broad motion of activities, etc.
Yeah,
And maybe the yoga instructor and do something for the kids too, like, cause yoga for kids is different than for the others, so they can have like a.
I don't know that we
child
can,
section.
I have to see if the yoga instructor that we have does kids,
Okay.
so
But
I-
not for the.
yeah.
Can you show up to the special call meeting on September 11th or 9th? So we can nail everything down?
Yeah, that would be important, that.
I mean,
we'll
that
come
day,
with much
that's the
more
day
information
we have
today.
to be, here's what we're bringing.
But you know, if anything that you might come across and send it to the room, you copy me that way, like, I'll.
Because if we know, for example, like the yoga stuff and everything, we can put that on the flyer, and we could say by Bachi, sponsored by Bachi yoga class at 11, right? We could.
I'll give you a version.
You're coming to the business expo, right, in your chamber?
When is it?
November.
No, we're, we have a
For
table.
the-
But here.
I mean, we can, I mean, you can do it here and then. We have to get some.
But it can start, you have to be quiet, but I do. But it's not, I can, it's a, we just then put it, and then if anything.
Well, let's put it just.
You want the first, that I heard.
You will be.
Yeah, yeah, she's not gonna control.
One of us can be here for
She's not
September 11, but we do have to be
You're-
here early
you're
because we
making
have
public
we have
comments.
the summit.
Do you realize?
Okay, I have to go. So we're done.
Motion to adjourn?
Wait, hold on. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's it, everything?
Thank you.
All in favor? All in favor?
Yeah.
Right, it was great.